I'll show you how my batteries are. I'm carrying these batteries with me. I mean, they're sandwiched in here. I got my 3 batteries in here. My next one I want to put on is number 2, which is coarse down on the bottom. So we'll take that out and we'll switch the battery out. We'll be right back because I get to use my helmet to do this. One, two, three, four. Well, hello there everybody. This is Dave with Nomadic e-biking adventures, and we're on the Van Fleet State Trail. General James A. Van Fleet. And I'll put some information on that gentleman here every once in a while, so stay tuned. So today is Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, May 13th, 2025. And we are on our Rails to Trail. We're starting off on the north end of this trail out of the city of Mabel, and we'll be heading, hopefully if everything goes well, down to Polk City, which is 35 miles that way to the south. And so that's going to be a round trip of 70 miles. All being well. 9 o'clock in the morning right now. Temperatures are real comfortable out here. Very nice morning. It's just a little after 9 o'clock in the morning. I expect we won't return to the car probably for another 6 hours. We stop and take breaks here and now and then. It's a very remote trail. You have to make sure you have water with you. There's no facilities for water. There's a couple trailheads in between, and we'll probably be passing through those and seeing what it looks like. This is going to take all 4 of my batteries, and I've got my original one in right now that's good for 10 miles. So I got 1 in the chamber, and I got 3 in my back ditty bag on the rear of the bike. So we should have a capacity, I mean, we should get pretty good miles out of each battery today, because there's hardly any wind, and we've got a capacity of 77 miles, so we should have 7 miles to spare if all my recent calculations were correct. So I got, like I said, I got all 4 batteries in here, and each battery weighs 7 pounds. So yeah, that's 30 pounds of just battery. This is a trail that goes through what they call the green swamp, and with the recent rainfall we had yesterday and the day before, the swamp should be pretty full of water. I think this area got close to 5 inches of rain. There should be very few road crossings. It's just going to be a straight trail. There's one curve in the trail. I think somebody said it was like 22 degrees, but the rest of it's going to be very straight. I was surprised. There's you saw in the parking lot there was about 4 or 5 cars. 2 of the riders just returned, so they must have went out right at sunrise, and a couple more people pulled in. One guy we saw we passed. Morning. So today, as you can see, it's sunny out. This trail should be pretty good for until midday, when we don't get. Oh, we get. I think the southern part of this is a little bit more open, but for the most part, we should be a lot of shade today, which is good. You saw temperatures are going to be in the 80s today, but later this week they're going to be in the upper 90s. So it's going to be a sauna bath. So here's my thinking as far as using the battery life. Chat GBT kind of maps everything out for you. They say the best thing to do is get rid of the smaller batteries first. Smaller as far as amount of miles you can get out of them, and keep your largest one for the last. So if you haven't been following, I've got the 4 batteries. I've got the original one in right now. It's a 10 amp hour, and it's degraded to well, the last time I used it and ran it dry, it was 10 miles. My second battery is my second 10 amp hour battery. It's also starting to degrade, but I can get, last time I ran it dry, I got 17 miles out of it. So that's 27 miles. That almost gets me down to the end of the Van Fleet Trail. And then there's a section of trail that goes for 5 miles past that, and I'll put the name of the trail here. I thought it was like TECO-Auburndale Trail or something like that, but I'll put that name there. It's just a smaller trail, but if we're doing pretty good on battery usage, we may tackle that, and that would give us our 70 miles. I've seen a lot of cyclists have YouTube videos of this trail, but there's hardly any e-biker probably because of the battery usage. I mean, you're kind of limited unless you have some spare batteries like I do. To get back to the batteries, the third one I'm going to be using is my new 10 amp hour battery. That one, last time I ran it, I was getting 22 or 24, which was almost peak of what I'm supposed to be getting out of it. The new batteries, they say the first 10 recharges are required before you get optimum performance out of the battery. So if I'm getting 22, they were saying I was supposed to get 18 to 24 out of that one, and I'll be getting right in the mid-range, so that's good. So let's just say that one's going to be 22. And then my last one is my newest one. That's a 14 amp hour, and my last reading on that was 28 miles. And it looks like they got some maintenance going on here on the trail. Let's see, we're going to pull over, just let this guy go through. Oh, maybe he's going to pull over and let us through. So it looks like they're doing some shoulder maintenance, clearing out brush and stuff. Watch out running over the debris here. Well, you can tell how much they've been clearing out here. Look how the trailhead, the brush has been impeding the trail. Of course, I think that's from well, that's from clearing it all out. That's all piles ready to be picked up. They've been doing a nice job of clearing out the side growth. So we've gone 3 miles so far. 63 to go. 63 is how many miles we put on the day before on the Withlacoochee State Trail. So like I say, this is going to be a true test of how far I can go. And I'm staying in pedal assist 5 unless it gets really dicey. And sure, I can drop this down to pedal assist 4 and 3, but my goal is to get to point A to point B and stopping in between. Here's the county line. We passed through 3 different counties on the way south, and we end up heading to the end of the trailhead, which is in Polk City. See what's going on here. He's got a blower going on. Morning. Construction zone. So every once in a while you'll see all these places to oh, what's this guy gonna do here? There's a loader in front of him. Let me see if I can get around him. Morning. Alright, that's the end of that. Must be pretty fun hunting out here. Yeah, normally everybody that comes and uses this trail starts on the south end off of Interstate 4. Well, I imagine most of the population that uses it lives in Orlando, Kissimmee, around that area, so it's a lot easier for them to access. Mabel is kind of in the sticks, so, but I'm still surprised how many people are parked there on a Tuesday morning. I just really need to watch the debris that's on the road, especially if they've been, it looks like they clear off the road pretty good. I saw the guy out there with the vacuum pack on, or not vacuum, but blower pack, blowing all the stuff off the trail. But it's hard to do all the maintenance on here. I saw a mile marker there on the road, 22. This should go pretty good. I mean, like I say, we got hardly any road crossings I got to worry about. I'm gonna keep my eye out for alligators in the swamp. This is about the time of day they kind of slither out of there and find a place to sunbathe. So you may see one on the side of the trail here. They got those boxes there. It's got bike emergency supplies. It's got someone open up. Maybe the next one we'll stop and we'll take a look at it. But it's got a tire pump, and I think somebody said there's emergency supplies like a patch kit. It's kind of nice they offer that, but I got that all with me. I got a spare tire and I got 2 inner tubes. just in case. But I'm lucky because I just got the rear tire, so we should be good on tread depth. Ain't this nice? It's a nice shady trail. You got the green swamp over on the right hand side. Coming up on 7 miles. 25 minutes on the seat. Got down to 1 bar on my first battery. Let's see if we can get 10 out of it. We should. I mean, we've been going a constant speed. And now we're doing about 15.5 miles an hour. 15.5. Let's say 15. That's 2 hours to get down to the end of the trail. I was contemplating on ditching this first battery on the side of the road and coming back for it, lightening my load on the bike. But I don't know if 7 pounds is going to make that much of a difference, but looking along here, they got these markers here. They got fiber optic line. Those are fiber optic markers. Interesting. Well, I guess there are some people out here over on that side. Now I know this Hispanic guy, he ain't gonna wave, he ain't gonna say hi. Well, I guess he did. Another emergency bike repair box. Looks like they got a cable probably attached to that air pump so nobody walks off with it. Well, they may have tackled this area already. This one looks like it's been relatively cleaned out recently. If I remember right from some of the videos, there are trailheads every 10 miles, basically. Ooh, there's a little alligator. He was running right along the road. Better than a bigger alligator. That was a baby one. They can still snap at you. Family walking along here. Morning. Morning. There's a pretty neat shelter somewhere along here that's basically got mosquito netting around the whole thing and benches on the inside. Well, we must be pretty close to the trailhead if those people are walking. There's a turtle upside down. This looks like it might be a trailhead. It's a 20-mile marker right there. Vehicle crossing ahead. So here's our one only. This looks like the one trailhead. I don't know which one this one is though. I'll put it in the description here. It's got a nice bathroom. They say to get this number, little Bay Lake crossing or trailhead. Okay. There's a trail employee that is on call 24 hours if you get yourself in an accident or something. He works exclusively for getting aid. And I'll show you how my batteries are. I'm carrying these batteries with me. I mean, they're sandwiched in here. I got my 3 batteries in here. My next one I want to put on is number 2, which is coursed down on the bottom. So we'll take that out and we'll switch the battery out. We'll be right back because I get to use my helmet to do this. Keeping my eye out for that screened-in shelter. Remember, it was overlooking a swamp. "15 miles to the trailhead." The turtle. Gopher tortoise. Hermit's Way. It's a bunch of chickens. Huh. Ranch right now, middle of nowhere. Beware alligators. So I kept the battery with me. I kind of mentioned before I was thinking about ditching it to lighten the load, but it's nothing that big. And I would mark it on my map. But I kept it with me. I was kind of wondering how I was going to carry all 4 batteries, but I was able to sneak them in there, rearrange the contents, and it just barely closes. I mean, it's not closed all the way, but it's closed enough where I don't have to worry about the battery falling out. And you saw I got my spare tire on my strap down. That'll be just bat house. Oh, there goes the GoPro. No. All right, 1 hour. Let's change the GoPros. Morning. Morning. Hey. the trail service. Well, definitely another trailhead. This is the 10-mile mark. Looks like another trailhead. Maybe. I think so. It's the bathroom. Parking lot. Let's see if we can pick up a name here somewhere. There's a bike repair kit. This is brochure. Oh, this is brochure trailhead. No, I think it's just a brochure. I don't know. I'll put it on the comments here when I edit. Hi, doggy.
How can anybody miss you?
How you doing? All right, well, we lost a half mile on that second battery. 26.5 miles. Got number 3 in. Number 3 has been giving me about 22 miles. I think that's the same ones that were down over on the other side. Alright, well there's the we're gonna keep on going south a little bit. Oh, maybe this is where they come to dump all the brush. Keep on running this way. Polk City Trail. That's what they're calling it. The Polk City Trail. This will go down to I-4. So that was the end of that. That's 29 miles right there. So I don't know where the mileage got screwed up. Alright, from this point on, I think this is still called this Polk City Trail. This goes, I believe, for another 5 miles and then we're coming back. There's a TECO-Auburndale Trail. I'll have to take a picture of that on the way back. This is the portion that's called TECO-Auburndale Trail. And I think TECO is reference to Tampa Bay Electric, which they have a high line here right over the trail. So it's three little trails that we're gonna, well, not little, but three trails that we're gonna be on. The Van Fleet, the Polk City Trail, and then the TECO-Auburndale Trail. Auburndale Trail, city of Auburndale. Auburndale Trail. So that other section we just got off of must be from TECO. We'll stop. There's a sign on the other side we just passed up. Well, it does keep on going, but we're not going to go that far. Auburndale Trail. Alright, that's 35.5 miles, so that's puts us at 71 miles back total once we get back to the car. 71 miles. 35.5. And we've got our third battery in. That should get us to 48.5. Hi. And then our last one, 48.5. And 30. That's 78. Minus 276. So we should have 4 to 5 miles to spare. Maybe 2 hours 15 minutes. No, 2 hours 5 minutes to get to the end of the trail. So that's 4 hours total. So we're doing pretty good on time. We really haven't been stopping. I do want to find out where that mosquito hut is. How you doing today? There's the kitty.
How are you this morning?
Oh, pretty good. I'll take a little rest. 42 miles.
Where are you going?
Going back, was it Mabel?
Mabel?
Yeah, I went all the way down that way to the end of the Auburn Trail.
Through the corner of my window, playing catch. I wander to the guitar. Good company purring on my lap. Not a single worry to be had. Sunny side up, the only thing that's filling my brain. For now it's sunny side up. The reason that I get out of bed is to lay down again. Oh, I'll be with you in a sec. I just need a day off. Nothing in my plans. I just need a day off. Feet on the table, if I were just to